This is our speculation and prediction about Brazil 2014 World Cup prophecy and prediction that Uruguay will lift the cup, and we have to meet the facilitator of this and what idea they have about Uruguay becoming the world leader champion right now. And they have his formula, and I think we have to know from him and get the facts from them. Come on, let's go. Yeah, how you doing?
I'm fine, I'm fine.
Yeah, I saw your Brazil 2014 World Cup prophecy and prediction. What is it all about?
Okay. As you can see clearly there, Brazil 2014 World Cup prophecy / prediction. And you can see the stars studded Uruguayan team over there. You can get closer to see and look at it. Take a very close look at that. You can see Suarez there. That's Cavani. That's the keeper Fernando. And that's Torres. That's Suarez. You can see Suarez. You can see Cavani. You can see Forlan Diego. And you can see Fernando. And this is the coach over here, Oscar Tabares by name. And you can see the Fuleco, that is the mascot of Brazil 2014. You can see Cavani over there celebrating his goal against Italy in the Confederations Cup. And over here you can also see Forlan trying to take a penalty. They go Forlan trying to take a penalty over there. And you can see Cavani, 21 shirt Cavani over here. And you can see the almighty Suarez taking on the Italian side during the Confederations Cup. And that's Cavani also over there trying to go past the Italians there, Confederation Cup. And oh, that is Fernando at work trying to do what he knows how to do best. And that is the mascot. That is the mascot, Fuleco, the mascot of the 2014 FIFA World Cup there. And yeah, you can see Suarez. Oh, you can see Suarez there coming back. Then coming back here, you can see the official football of 2014 FIFA World Cup. That's World Cup Brazuca. You can see there, Brazuca, the official football of 2014 FIFA World Cup. And from there,
can I ask you a question,
you can see,
sir?
Okay.
The question is that what brings the inspiration and how you speculate that Brazil 2014 World Cup, Uruguay will lift the cup?
I think I like that question, and there's been a while that we've been on this. So this inspiration came sometimes 12 years ago. I was opportuned to stumble on a formula that I was able to use to predict winners of the World Cup. And that was like I'm talking about 2002. I used the formula then, and to me it was surprisingly it worked because I predicted Brazil then, and Brazil won.
Another question is that how long and how far have you been the publicity of this prophecy and prediction? Where have you been to? Station, TV station, radio station, media, and everywhere. Where have you been to? And can we just hear what is going on about this?
For the TV stations, we already have letters sent to them. By now, we're getting delivered to some of them. Right now, we are already processing, sending out letters to Confederations Football Association, like the CONMEBOL, the CAF, the UEFA, and the AFC, and the rest of them, so that they can get to hear about this, because this is a formula that's going to change the thinking of man for a while. Some of these letters are here already addressed to these people. You can see them. They're already addressed and they're going to all these areas. And we have been moving around for a while. With this campaign. Actually, you can look on the banner itself. You can see a date right here inscripted here. This is the date. This is 21/10/2013. That was when this particular particular started. That was when it started. That we started moving around to broadcast this to the world to see, so that it will not be like it's a fluke. It's not gonna be a fluke this time around. We're gonna tell you how this formula works. We're gonna show it to the world how it's going to be, and we're gonna see how it works, and we're going to still use it.
I think with the
surprisingly to predict
Mr.
another World Cup
Dasuke.
after this.
Hello.
So as to know that it wasn't a fluke.
Yeah. From the inception of your prediction,
Yeah.
before the time of Uruguay going for qualifying, we can see that they haven't even qualified before you predicted, and the prediction is on before their playoff time.
Yeah.
And they won. So Jordan lost to Uruguay 5-0 at home, and with this, I think what give you that courage that Uruguay will cut out from their group stage from the World Cup, because nobody can tell now, because we are still looking towards what will happen when they want to draw about maybe coming forth of the World Cup. And what is your inspiration and what is your courage if Uruguay will have to be grouped in Brazil, Spain, or other Africa world champion? So what will be your courage then?
I think I like that question also. I don't need to tell somebody my inspiration now. The only thing I need to tell you is this: while we're doing all these things, we don't look at countries. This formula does not look at the country you are going to meet, who you are going to be grouped with. It doesn't look at that. The formula tells you categorically the person that is going to win, the country that is going to win. Whether it is game fit, draw with the best football club in the world, the best football country in the world, that country is going to triumph and win that World Cup.
Can you please brief us?
In 2002, when we first used this formula,
okay,
Brazil came to 2002 World Cup by a playoff. So they were not that strong when they came to the World Cup. But alas, Brazil won that World Cup. Because why? It has been ordained for them to win it, and they have to win. This same time we are coming out again, because then we didn't tell the world, but now I want to tell the world ahead, so that they can know that something somewhere is happening, controlling something. So we're telling the world now that Uruguay will win 2014 Brazil FIFA World Cup. Uruguay, I repeat again, will win 2014 Brazil FIFA World Cup. We have all these tweets. To look at it so vocally, so clearly. You can see it again. Come over to see the squad. This is the squad for the. You can see the squad, and that's how if you want to follow us on Twitter. That's a Twitter angle there. You can just let them see that clearly. It's a Twitter angle. Yeah, so come back. Yeah, you can see that. The Twitter angle, that's the email. If you want any inquiries on this, you have an email address there. If you want any inquiry, and there's a phone number there. If you need to know anything about it, if you need to know anything about this, you have a phone number there. Then we'll come back again to the Twitter angle so you can see that clearly. Then from there you can see what we've been reading here. It has been written there boldly from 21/10/2013. We have been inspired with a formula that correctly predicts winners of this senior World Cup. Using this formula, Uruguay, La Celeste, shall defeat Jordan to qualify for Brazil 2014 World Cup and also proceed to win the Mundial in Brazil. You can see that. Uruguay national side, as you can see, is known as La Celeste, while Nigerian national side is known as the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I'm a proud Nigerian, if I can tell you that. I'm a proud Nigerian. I live in Nigeria. I was born in Nigeria, bred and buttered in Nigeria. I schooled in Nigeria, and every other thing of my life I've done in Nigeria. I've never been to Uruguay before. So
what are challenges and what you experienced during when you are doing the campaign? You know, there are some places that you go to, then people will, they will think, how will people think about football, lovers, the way they will react on you. So what are the challenges that you face?
I can say categorically that there was a time we had a very big challenge where we are trying to campaign at the National Stadium.
Okay.
We were trying to campaign, and coincidentally, that day fell on the day Nigerian under 17 team was to play Uruguayan side.
Wonderful.
So while we brought this out, they are of the mind that we were campaigning for Uruguayans under 17 teams against Nigeria. So they wanted to like lynch us. So, but we had no other opportunity. We had to explain to them that read it clearly. This is not for under 17. This is the senior World Cup we're talking about here. We're talking about 2014 World Cup, not under 17 World Cup. 2014 Senior World Cup. Telling the board that Uruguay will win that World Cup. That World Cup is going to be won by Uruguay for the third time. And I can take you back to memory lane. Uruguay won the World Cup. The first country to host and win the World Cup was Uruguay. And they still won it again in 1950 when Brazil hosted it. They defeated Brazil in the Maracanã Stadium in front of their ever-crazy fans. They defeated Brazil and won the cup. And we're telling you again, we're telling you now that Uruguay will come tops come 2014 and take this cup to Uruguay. We've not been to Uruguay before. We wish them the best. But what we are talking about is the formula that is telling us this. And this formula clearly states it, that Uruguay will win. And to show that it wasn't a fluke, by the time this prophecy comes to pass, we're going to show the world the formula, one. And secondly, we're still going to use the formula to project and predict yet another World Cup, so as to know that it wasn't a fluke. This is real. It's happening right in front of us, and we are not even noticing it. This is a simple formula, and it's working. So we've got to show the world now. That's why we're prophesying it now. That's why we're campaigning it now, so that people can see it ahead of the World Cup. So it won't be as if it was just something that was just something that was just formed overnight. You understand? So we want it to be something that people must have seen ahead. Today is 17th of November 2013, and we are projecting this forward to next year World Cup, which will be taking place at that's June next year. So this is like almost 7 to 8 months ahead of the World Cup. We don't want to know who Uruguay are going to become paired with or grouped with, but we're gonna tell you that Uruguay, I repeat again, Uruguay will win 2014 World Cup.
Me looking at you right now, we can see you kit up in the Uruguay national uniform,
yes.
And everything is flowing.
Yeah.
I think we have to come back to you. Let's talk to your partner. Yeah, can we meet you, sir? Hello, what's the name?
My name is Rocha.
Oh, we can see your partner is broadcasting about Uruguay, and we have already developed some interest in what is going on right now, because you people never delivered the formula to us, but I think with time we got to know what will happen next.